Hello everyone, welcome to Bittersweet Theory. Today we are going over Randles' master plan. This whole theory started off with trash cubes. A while back I was watching Monsters Incorporated. I haven't seen the movie in a long time. When I got to the part where Sully thinks Boo was being made into a trash cube. As he was walking down the hall with the cube in his hands, I realized these cubes are the exact same ones that Wally makes. What Sully saw in the factory was the early stages of what Wally would become. Seeing this led me down a rabbit hole of trying to figure out how did by and large get a hold of technology from Monster Incorporated. Then I had an idea. It had to be Randall this whole time. After the events of the first movie take place, we see Sully tossing Randall through a door that leads to the trailer, where the Pizza Planet truck is parked outside. I believe that he used the Pizza Planet truck to take down Monster Inc. for good. Here is how he did it. We know that Randall is banished and no longer able to return to the Monsters universe from the ending of the first movie. First, Randall escapes the humans by being able to turn invisible. He steals the Pizza Planet truck. Then he started to look for the A113 labeling system. What I mean by that is Monsters Inc. has a way of labeling each district of doors that they pull from to match the correct monster to get the most scream energy. You can see the A113 label on the walls just before Randall is thrown through the door. These doors lead to different dimensions in the Pixar universe. Knowing this fact, it leads me to believe that some monsters might have gotten lost in the different dimensions and needed a system in place to help them get back. This is possible due to the fact that there are scream shortages happening in the monster world. This is why we see A113 hidden in a lot of Pixar movies. I know that A113 is a reference to the classroom where a lot of Pixar artists got their start, and without them there would be no Pixar movies. So I thank all of them for working so hard on these movies. But A113 plays a big part in my theory. The A113 district of doors that lead to different places which are deemed too risky for monsters to use. The evidence that supports this is during the news interview. When Boo escapes, the monsters describe human children as having superpowers like Jack from The Incredibles. Randall escapes the humans from the trailer, then starts using the Pizza Planet truck to find other doors to go through, using the A113 labeling system as he goes through doors. It is a hit and miss, just like Sully and Mike were going through doors trying to keep Boo away from him. This is why we see the Pizza Planet truck with no one driving in Finding Nemo. Randall can turn invisible so he can drive the truck around without anyone knowing that he is the one driving. As he is driving around going through different doors, he ends up in the Brave dimension. Here there is no power, so Randall is now stuck. He comes across the witch we see in Brave. Staying invisible, he starts talking to her to the point where he tells her his whole story and how he is trying to get back. This is why you see the carving of Sully and the Pizza Planet truck in the witch's house. We see that the witch power allows her to change a room by closing a door then opening it again. Randall knows that she has the power to send him back but has nothing to exchange. So he gives her the idea to say that she is a wood carver as a cover-up. The first two things she carves with her magic as a small Pizza Planet truck and Sully. Satisfied with the idea of pretending to be a wood carver, she makes him a magic Pizza Planet truck replica. Now Randall has a magic truck that can take him wherever he wants in the Pixar universe. Here is where things get interesting. If you have ever played Kingdom Hearts games, you will know that Sora is able to change his appearance because of his magical clothing. This way he keeps the world order in place. With the Pizza Planet replica being magic, it can also change its appearance. This is why the shape and style of the truck change from it looking normal in Finding Nemo and has a different look in Luca and The Incredibles. Finally, he finds his way back to the monsters world only to discover that they have now converted to laugh energy versus scream energy. Also, he finds out that Mike and Sully are co-CEOs of the company at this point. This doesn't stop him. Now there is only one way to take down not only Mike and Sully but the entire monsters world. Find a way to get rid of the humans. Without humans, the monsters have no way to convert energy. Randall starts door hopping again, but now with a new plan. He is looking for a way to take down Monster Incorporated. He formulates a master plan using his knowledge of energy. So he targeted a small business called By and Large. Randall is a lizard with a degree in energy, so it is safe to say that he could easily build up a business in the human world. The business started as a general goods store. Then with Randall's help it started expanding into waste management. With him pulling the strings, he takes a small company and turns it into a massive grand enterprise whose main focus is energy and experimental energy. During this time Randall finds a way to go back in time in the monsters universe and tells his younger self to focus on forms of energy conversion than being a scarer. This is why we see him working on the scream extractor rather than focusing on breaking the scare record. To keep the balance of everything, Randall refrains from telling his past self everything that happens. This is why we see the Pizza Planet truck parked outside of the house party in Monsters University. After that he returns to a dimension with humans. At this point he no longer needs the Pizza Planet truck. He chooses to abandon it outside of Al McQuiggan's apartment complex. For those of you who don't know, Al McQuiggan is the man who tried to sell Woody to a toy collector in Japan. This is why we see the Pizza Planet truck with the door open. Now Randall can focus all of his efforts on taking away the monster's access to humans. It takes a while, but By and Large is gaining the power to take over all aspects of human interaction. The company becomes a monopoly for humans to buy things as much as they want. After many years humans have made the world uninhabitable by creating too much trash. Do you remember at the beginning of this theory, where I was so confused about how trash cubes from Monsters Inc. ended up in Wall-E? Randall was the one who expanded on the technology to create Wall-E robot units. While humans are forced to leave Earth on the Axiom. By and Large, the company responsible, tries to clean up the mess using the Wall-E units. Now Randall has complete control of the humans, and to make sure that they stay in space he also created the AO-113 AI system that controls the whole ship. Randall lies to the CEO that Earth is no longer inhabitable. The CEO then gives the orders to AO-113 AI system to never return. We know that the cleanup process was designed to fail. The wall units are too small to compact all of the trash on Earth, leaving most of the units to rot away due to the massive dust storms. On the Axiom we see much larger Wall-E units that should have been used on Earth. The larger units would have been a lot better cleaning up all of the mess on Earth, and the smaller units should have been on the Axiom. This was all part of Randall's master plan. Now monsters no longer have access to humans because there are no connection to the doors on the Axiom that the monsters can access. Randall's master plan is now complete. The monsters have no access to humans. Despite all of this, there is some hope for the monsters. It is possible that they could find a section of doors that leads to a dimension that is not affected by Randall's master plan. Thank you so much for listening to my theory. Please let me know what you think in the comments section. For now I leave you with this bittersweet theory. You will hear from me again soon.